Hello and welcome to the Primetimers. I'm your host, Marty Moore. Today we're at the beautiful St. Mary Mercy Hospital located on 5 Mile in Livonia, and we're going to talk with registered dietitian Judy Swancott. Judy, welcome to the program. I'm happy you could be with Primetimers. People are not taking good care of themselves. They're feeling a little punky. Seniors might want to be looking at a problem that could be poor nutrition. The key causes that are?
Well, there's many of causes of poor nutrition in the elderly, and one of them, I think, is loneliness. They eat by themselves, and they don't feel like eating by themselves. It can be not being able to get out, getting the good foods. It's often easier just to pop cookies or cakes than to eat properly. And another one, too, is poor fitting dentures. You don't even often think about those things.
I wouldn't have. Yeah, well, that would be discouraging. So what do you think, what do you call malnutrition when you diagnose malnutrition? And what are some of the symptoms?
Well, one of the big symptoms you look for is weight loss. And even somebody that is overweight can be malnourished. If they're losing weight and they're not trying to lose weight, there might be something going on there with them. Another symptom is fatigue. They're just tired. They don't feel like getting out of bed. They don't feel like doing anything. You know, and then a biggie would be decreased, reduced physical, cognitive and stuff like that. You know, their cognition goes down.
So like they're not getting around the way they should.
No, they're not, and they don't enjoy getting around. So it's kind of a cycle. They're depressed, and then they don't eat, and then they,
One begets the other one. What are some of the ways to prevent malnutrition? Give me a heads up on it, because I'm tired all the time, too.
Preventing it, you need to eat a balanced diet. You need to eat from the food guide pyramid and incorporate all the foods. You need to get adequate amounts of protein in your diet, not just the cakes and cookies. I know this is a season to be jolly, but
there are times.
There are times.
I'm jolly all year long.
That's good.
I love my chocolate. So we still, I mean, we don't want to overdo it. So as far as seniors are concerned, how many calories would you say we should incorporate for one day?
For one day, it depends on their size, their activity level. It can be for a little 80-pound lady, she might only be taking 120 or 1,200 to 1,300 calories a day. Where a man, a bigger man, 2,000 to 2,200 calories. And again, this is for a senior that they would take in a day. The problem with that little 80-pound lady that only gets 1,200 calories a day, she still needs all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients for good health. So that's where it really gets into, getting the good stuff into her.
And to recognize, well, some of the obstacles, I think, for this little 80-pound lady that get in the way of healthy eating. Counting calories. Does everybody know how to count them? What if you can't cook? Maybe you got arthritis.
And that
what are some of these things that get in your way when you're trying to be healthy?
Not able to cook, not able to shop. This cold weather, they're not able to get out. They no longer drive. These are all things. Eating alone is a real biggie, where they can't get in the proper nutrition, and sometimes they just then don't feel like doing it.
And then they maybe don't have what they want to eat.
Right.
If
you know somebody that's a senior and you can get, help them, take them shopping, and then take them out to lunch too. That would be helpful.
That would be fun. As long as we're, talking about the food and getting it to seniors, what about like Meals on Wheels and other services that are available for seniors?
That is a fabulous program. Meals on Wheels will actually, if the senior is homebound, and they have to have a diagnosis of being homebound, they can have people bring food in. But more importantly, they have senior nutrition centers. Some of the senior centers in various communities or senior action groups where they have it where you can actually go and get a lunch. And usually the lunch is a well-balanced meal. and they're with other people, and that kind of gets rid of the loneliness. You eat better when you are around other people. And you know, if you know a senior, drive them to a senior center.
Right, and the conversation, or maybe meeting up with so-and-so, and I understand the cost is not a real difficult amount of money. Judy, we're going to take a short break, and when we return, we're going to talk about some important vitamins and minerals seniors need to know about.
Very good. So, do you have any questions?
What is your soup of the day?
We have a mulligatawny soup.
Oh, do you have any specials?
We have a steak special today.
Oh, how's that cooked?
That's pan-seared and then...
Does it come with a side dish? Is it grilled? Can I have it steamed? So what do you recommend? What kind of pie do you have? You an actor. Aren't you from Ohio?
Any questions?
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
We are at St. Mary Mercy Hospital here in Livonia, and we're talking with Judy Swinecut. And Judy is a registered dietitian here at the hospital. You must see a lot of different kind of cases. We're talking about malnutrition, nutrition. This is something that's directly, if I'm correct, involved with diabetes and a few other things. So it's important to maybe know about the supplements, the minerals, the vitamins. So give us some info here. Maybe like, should I be taking Ensure and Boost?
Well, you know, that all depends. Ensure and Boost are basically meal replacements.
Okay.
That's what they were designed for to a certain degree, but they are, I know, advertised as being, you know, for healthy seniors. When people are not eating, they are very, very beneficial to have them in between meals or to replace a meal.
Yeah.
But if we have a senior that is very overweight, maybe that's not how they want to supplement their diet. I would recommend not having extra vitamins and minerals, but to have good food, healthy food, fruits and vegetables, which are sometimes hard for seniors to get out to get, because especially if they're fresh.
Yeah.
So that is
especially when you get cold weather, or you got arthritis, or you don't drive anymore. There's a lot involved, but I bet you if they called St. Mary's, they could maybe get to talk to you or one of the specialists around here that could get them in the right mode, because we want them to stay healthy. And also, if they're starting to notice like physical changes as they're getting older, they should be paying attention to them. What would some of those be?
Well, number one for a lot of things is the metabolism. It goes down. What you could eat when you were 20, every decade after the age of 20, your metabolism slightly slows down. You get less calories, but you still need the same vitamins and minerals.
Right.
So you need to get them out of your food. I know fresh fruits and vegetables, but how about frozen vegetables?
Sure.
They are picked right off the vine, they are flash frozen, and they are shipped right to the grocery stores.
Yeah.
They can be kept in a freezer for a month. A good source of vitamins are the vegetables, and
there's other things going on too. What about the illnesses, medicines? Right after that, indigestion and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Medicines actually make people want, some of them reduce the appetite, some of them increase the appetite, depends on what the medications are. And that is a problem. Some people don't absorb all the vitamins and minerals because of slowed down digestion. For seniors, constipation is a real problem. It's caused by inactivity, not having enough fruits and vegetables and good nutrition, and then some of the medications they're taking. So all of these problems compound the fact that they're not getting what they need.
And there's also changes in their life.
Yeah.
Lifestyle.
Basically, you're talking, divorce, death. It makes it so that they're lonely, they don't get out, a lot of their friends are not. And that's a very sad way of, looking at it.
But this all plays into the game of not taking care of nutrition.
And nutrition.
And
And
what's
nutrition seems to kind of come, everybody has to eat, and everybody needs to have the adequate vitamins and minerals, but yes, when you are lonely and depressed, you don't want to, you don't
So how
feel-
do we stay in good eating habits? What about the, you hear about the famous pyramid. I understand that was changed.
Well, yeah, because people were sitting there saying, well, I can't eat 6 servings of a starch a day.
Yeah.
The problem they were looking at is their serving sizes were a little on the large side. If you really knew what a serving size was, you would know that you are eating 6 servings of a starch every day. But looking at the food guide pyramid, they did change it because the man is walking up the pyramid. That's to show that activity is very, very important for nutrition. And if you want to look a little bit more about the pyramid, you can go on mypyramid.gov, www.mypyramid.gov, and that will give you tips and ideas of what you can eat too.
Very good. So you at least get going in the right direction. There's a need, and some people don't want to recognize it, or some people are pretending that that's not really happening. If one of my friends I saw having a problem, they're getting too tired of this, I think I would say something to them and let them know that I'll help them if I can.
And that's a good thing. Like I said, weight loss is one of the things. If you see somebody that's losing weight and they're not trying to, and I don't care if they're overweight or not, if they're losing weight and they're not trying to, that is a red flag that maybe they are not eating and something else is going on. Or if you know a senior and you can take them shopping, bring them food. A lot of times they have problems cooking the food. Have it cooked and bring it in. You can make homemade TV dinners that are low in sodium and actually very nutritious if you know a senior.
That's a great idea.
Or take chicken or turkey or whatever and put it in baggies, cook it up. They can use it and take it out because they don't feel like cooking, but they may take something out of the freezer.
Yeah. Well, I think you've got some very good suggestions. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if they had any more questions, they could always call you here at St. Mary, where you are a registered dietitian, and you're also teaching a class here?
Yeah, our specialty is diabetes self-management, so
I see.
that is another aspect of eating either poorly or not poorly. And we have a fabulous program of diabetes self-management here at St. Mary Mercy.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to mention that we might have forgotten? Except eat healthy.
Eat healthy.
Call Meals on Wheels. Or just pay attention. Don't ignore little things.
No, go to Nora and see your doctor if things are happening that you don't feel are right.
Yeah.
That you are fatigued, that you are losing weight or gaining weight, whichever.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you, Judy, for being with us. I think that given the right situation, everything will work just fine. But we're not always given the right situation. And I thought, no, you should be paying attention to this. Take some classes, call your senior center, or call Judy Swancott here at St. Mary's, and she'll at least get him going in the right direction.
Well, thank you very much. That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you for joining the Primetimers.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining the Primetimers on Livonia Television, and we'll see you next time.